دنیا میں وہی شخص ہے تعظیم کے قابل جس شخص نے حالات کا رخ موڑ دیا ہو۔ 1857 کی جنگ آزادی، ہندوستانیوں کی شکست، مغلیہ سلطنت کا خاتمہ، سموچے ہندوستان پر برطانوی سامراج کی گرفت، ملک میں افراتفری، نئے حکمرانوں کا عوام پہ تشدد اور تشدد کا خصوصی نشانہ ہندوستانی مسلمان۔ ایسے میں سید احمد نامی ایک شخص سامنے آتا ہے جس کی پرورش مغل دربار میں ہوئی اور جس کی تعلیم پرانی مشرقی طرز پر، لیکن اس کی دور رس نگاہوں نے آنے والے زمانے میں جھانک لیا تھا۔ وہ جان گیا تھا کہ اگلے وقتوں میں اس ملک کی اقلیتیں اپنی شناخت اور اپنی تہذیب کو اسی وقت تک زندہ اور قائم رکھ سکتی ہیں جب تک وہ اکثریت کے شانہ بشانہ چل کر ملک کی بہتری میں برابر کی شریک بنتی رہے۔ اگر وہ اس میں ناکام رہی تو اپنا وقار کھو بیٹھیں گی اور مفلوج کی طرح ملک کے وسائل پر بوجھ بن جائیں گی۔ یہ صورتحال نہ تو اس قوم کے لیے بہتر ہوگی اور نہ ہی ملک کے لیے۔ قوم پرستی اور دیش بھکتی کے اسی جذبے سے پر اس نے مسلم اقلیت کو اکثریت کے شانہ بشانہ چلنے کے لیے ایک مہم چلائی، اسے ہم علی گڑھ تحریک کہتے ہیں۔ سماج سدھار کی ایک تحریک جس کا انحصار تعلیم پہ تھا، ایک نئے طرز کی تعلیم۔ اپنے تعلیمی مشن کو آگے بڑھانے کے لیے 24 مئی 1875 کو علی گڑھ میں ایک اسکول قائم کیا، مدرسۃ العلوم۔ بقول سر سید، یہ مدرسہ انتہا نہیں ابتدا ہے۔ میں آپ کو یقین دلاتا ہوں کہ یہ چھوٹا سا مدرسہ ایک دن انشاءاللہ بڑا کالج اور ایک یونیورسٹی بنے گا۔ آپ کو حقیقت میں بدلنے کے لیے سرمایہ کی ضرورت تھی۔ دوستوں سے چندہ مانگنا شروع کیا۔ جب دوست چندہ دیتے دیتے تھک گئے تب بھی ہمت نہیں ہارے، گلے میں جھولی لٹکائی اور بھیک مانگنے چل دیے۔ مانگتے مانگتے ان جگہوں تک بھی پہنچے جہاں رئیس زادے رات کے اندھیرے میں چھپ کے جایا کرتے۔ صرف یہی نہیں، ایک تھیٹر بھی ترتیب دے ڈالا اور ہو گیا تو سر سید نے عمارتوں کے تعمیر کا کام بڑی تیزی سے شروع کر دیا۔ اگر پیسوں کی کمی ہوتی تو اپنی پوری تنخواہ خزانے سے منگا کر کالج کے کاموں میں صرف کر دیتے اور خود قرض پہ گزارا کرتے۔ جاڑا، گرمی، برسات، موسم کی پرواہ کیے بغیر دن رات مصروف رہنے لگے۔ ہر طرح کا کام کیا، مزدور کا، کلی کا، اوورسیئر کا، انجینئر کا، اور کام کرتے رہے۔ سال ہا سال کی مسلسل جہد بالآخر رنگ لائی۔ سر سید کا خواب شرمندہ تعبیر ہوا۔ علی گڑھ کے خاموش ویرانے میں بہار کے آثار نظر آنے لگے، لیکن برسوں کی ذہنی پریشانی اور جسمانی مشقت سے سر سید کا قوی ہیکل، جسے دیکھ کر یہ گمان ہوتا تھا کہ ایک سمندری جہاز بادبان کھولے طوفانی موجوں پر چلا آ رہا ہے، اب کمزور اور ناتواں لگتا ہے۔ ان کو بھی اس بات کا احساس ہو چلا تھا کہ اب ان کے پاس وقت کم ہے، مگر وہ بہت مطمئن اور خوش تھے کہ جو خواب انہوں نے دیکھا اسی تعبیر انہوں نے اپنی زندگی میں دیکھ لی۔ 1877 میں ایم اے کالج کے سنگ بنیاد رکھتے وقت سر سید نے کہا تھا کہ جو بیج آج ہم بو رہے ہیں ایک دن وہ ایک تناور درخت بنے گا، اپنے ملک کے برگد کے درخت کی طرح، جس کی شاخیں زمین میں جڑ بنائیں گی اور ان سے پھر نئی اور مضبوط شاخیں پیدا ہوں گی۔ یہ کالج ایک یونیورسٹی کی شکل میں پروان چڑھے گا، جس کے طلباء دنیا کے طول و عرض میں پھیل جائیں گے اور آزادانہ تحقیق، وسیع القلبی، رواداری اور سچے اخلاق کا پیغام پھیلائیں گے۔ سر سید کی پیشن گوئی سچ میں ایم اے کالج 1920 میں علی گڑھ مسلم یونیورسٹی بنا اور اس کے گریجویٹ ساری دنیا میں پھیل گئے۔ امریکہ بھی آئے اور امریکہ کی دارالسلطنت واشنگٹن کے سنگلاخ زمین میں ٹھیک 100 سال بعد 24 مئی 1975 کو انہوں نے علی گڑھ تحریک کا بیج بویا، جسے بڑی لگن اور جتن سے سینچ کر ایک تناور درخت بنایا، جس کی شاخیں شمالی امریکہ کے دور دراز شہروں میں پھیل گئی ہیں اور ہر شاخ برگد کی شاخ کی طرح اپنی جڑیں خود بنا رہی۔ آج اس برگد کے سائے سے نہ جانے کتنے لوگ فیض یاب ہوئے۔
یہ میرا چمن ہے، میرا چمن، میں اپنے چمن کا بلبل ہوں۔ یہ میرا چمن ہے، میرا چمن، میں اپنے چمن کا بلبل ہوں۔ سرشار نگاہ نرگس ہوں، پاگستہ سوئے سنبل ہوں۔ یہ میرا چمن، یہ میرا چمن، یہ میرا چمن ہے، میرا چمن، میں اپنے چمن کا بلبل ہوں۔ جو تاب حرم میں روشن ہے، وہ شمع یہاں بھی جلتی ہے۔ اس دشت کے گوشے گوشے سے ایک جور حیات بلتی ہے۔ یہ دشت جنودی والوں کا، یہ بزم وفا پروانوں کی، یہ دشت جنودی والوں کا، یہ بزم وفا پروانوں کی، یہ شہر کرب رومانوں کا، یہ خلد بری ارمانوں کی۔ فطرت نے سکھائی ہے ہم کو افتاد یہاں، پرواز یہاں۔ فطرت نے سکھائی ہے ہم کو افتاد یہاں، پرواز یہاں۔ گائے ہیں وفا کے گیت یہاں، چھیڑا ہے جنوں کا ساز یہاں۔ گائے ہیں وفا کے گیت یہاں، چھیڑا ہے جنوں کا ساز یہاں۔ یہ میرا چمن ہے، میرا چمن، میں اپنے چمن کا بلبل ہوں۔ اس بزم میں تیرے کھینچی ہے، اس بزم میں ساغر تھوڑے ہیں۔ इस बज़्म में आँख बिछाई है, इस बज़्म में दिल तक जोड़े हैं। हर शाम है शाम मिस्र यहाँ, हर शब है शब शिराज यहाँ। हर शाम है शाम मिस्र यहाँ, हर शब है शब शिराज यहाँ। है सारे जहाँ का सोज यहाँ, और सारे जहाँ का साज यहाँ। ज़र्रात का बोझा लेने को सौ बार झुका आकाश यहाँ। ज़र्रात का बोझा लेने को सौ बार झुका आकाश यहाँ। खुद आँख से हमने देखी है बातिल की शिकस्त ख्वाहिश यहाँ। खुद आँख से हमने देखी है बातिल की शिकस्त ख्वाहिश यहाँ। ये मेरा चमन है मेरा चमन, मैं अपने चमन का बुलबुल हूँ। ये मेरा चमन, ये मेरा चमन, ये मेरा चमन है मेरा चमन, मैं अपने चमन का बुलबुल हूँ। जो अभी यहाँ से उठेगा वो सारे जहाँ पर बरसेगा, हर जुड़ा पर बरसेगा, हर गोरे गिरा पर बरसेगा, हर सर्व समन पर बरसेगा, हर दस्त दमन पर बरसेगा। खुद अपने चमन पर बरसेगा, गैरों के चमन पर बरसेगा, हर शहर तरफ पर गरजेगा, हर फसल तरफ पर गरजेगा। ये अब्र हमेशा बरसा है, ये अब्र हमेशा बरसेगा, ये अब्र हमेशा बरसा है, ये अब्र हमेशा बरसेगा, ये अब्र हमेशा बरसा है, ये अब्र हमेशा बरसेगा, बरसेगा बरसेगा बरसेगा।
इस प्रोग्राम को आगे बढ़ाते हुए मैं इसके बाद जो एक चीज़ है मैं गालबन प्रोग्राम शेयर कर दूं। एक सेकंड। इसके बाद हम अपने फाउंडर्स को यहाँ पर इंट्रोड्यूस और रिकग्नाइज करेंगे, और उसके बाद डॉक्टर अब्दुल्ला साहब जो 50 साल की निस्फ सदी की तारीख़ है अलीगढ़ अलुमनाई एसोसिएशन वाशिंगटन डीसी, उसके बुनियाद, उसके राइज एंड फॉल जो है या उसकी तरक्की या उसके जो प्रोजेक्ट्स है उसके बारे में डॉक्टर अब्दुल्ला साहब की ज़ुबानी हम कहानी सुनेंगे। उसके बाद एक अनाउंसमेंट है जो हम अगले वीक पे एमएओ कॉलेज या मदरसतुल उलूम के 150 साल जश्न के सिलसिले में करेंगे एक पैनल डिस्कशन, द 150 years of AMU achievements, failures, future course of actions and the role of alumni associations। इस टॉपिक पर इंशाल्लाह अगले संडे को 1 जून को इसी वक्त 11:30 ईस्टर्न टाइम एंड 9 PM इंडिया टाइम पर एक पैनल डिस्कशन होगा। उसमें वी हैव अ वैरायटी ऑफ पैनलिस्ट फ्रॉम ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड। इंशाल्लाह उनसे पैनल डिस्कशन होगा। और उसके बाद हमारे चीफ गेस्ट प्रोफेसर नईमा खातून हमसे बात करेंगी। तो ये आज का प्रोग्राम है, तो हम इस प्रोग्राम को आगे बढ़ाते हैं। लेट मी शेयर माय स्लाइड। As I said earlier, today is the 50th anniversary of the foundation of Aligarh Alumni Association, Washington, D.C. It was established on 24th May 1975 in the Washington area by a few alumni and non-alumni and their spouses. So we are going to honor them, recognize them, and pay our respect and tribute to their contributions. Here's the list of the founders. You can see that you have Mr. Tufail Ahmed and Mrs. Salma Tufail, Zainuddin Usmani Saab, Mrs. Fatima Usmani, Zubair Ahmed Saab, Habib Durrani Saab, Sayyid Mazhar Hussain, Ali Ahmed Hashmi Saab, Shahrukh Hashmi, Aqil Ahmed Khan, and all those, Dr. Abdullah Saab, Tariq Faruqi, Aisha Appa, Azim Khan Saab, Aftab Ansari Saab. We have a whole list of people. उसमें कुछ लोग हमारे दरमियान नहीं रहे, हम सबसे दरख्वास्त करते हैं उनके लिए दुआ मग़फ़िरत करें। और कुछ लोग ज़ाहिर सी बात है कि एज की वजह से, सेहत की वजह से और मुख्तलिफ़ इलाक़ों में मूव करने की वजह से इस एसोसिएशन में एक्टिवली इन्वॉल्व नहीं है, लेकिन वो सब जो है उनसे कुछ ना कुछ लोगों से राब्ता है हमारा. Let me begin with the founding office bearers of the Aligarh Alumni Association in 1975. The founding office bearers of the association was Mr. Tufail Ahmed was the founding president, and Syed Ali Ahmed Hashmi Saab was founding treasurer. Farzana Farooqi was founding secretary, and Dr. Aftab Ansari Saab was founding vice president. Tufail Ahmed Saab was born and brought up in Patna, Bihar, and he did ISC from Aligarh Muslim University in 1955 to 57. And he completed his higher studies, graduate work from Cornell University, Oklahoma University, and did the civil engineering from the Catholic University in United States. Worked as a civil engineer for the state of Maryland and Washington, D.C. And just in the beginning of 2020, just the COVID started, Tufail Ahmed Saab died. And he was still, even I moved in 2015, and I met Tufail Saab many times. Same thing, his wife Salma Appa is still with us, alhamdulillah, and she's a graduate from Patna University and served as accountant at University of Maryland, College Park, Maryland. And on behalf of the Aligarh Alumni Association and the entire community, would like to acknowledge their contributions and work and voluntary work for the association. Sayyid Ali Ahmed Hashmi Saab and Shahrukh Hashmi Shah. Ali Ahmed Hashmi Saab was born and brought up in Badaयूं, UP, India, and he stayed in Aligarh Muslim University from 1964 to 1970. Graduated with chemistry, geology, and geography, and masters with geography. He came to the United States and worked as a civil engineer for the state of Maryland. And he died in 2016, and he was the founding treasurer of the association in 1975. He also served as the president of the association in 1984, 1989, 2001, and in the board of directors and trustees on different occasions. He also served as the chairman of the scholarship committee from 97 to 98. Dr. Aftab Ansari Saab is originally from Gorakhpur, UP, India, and he did his MSc, MPhil, and PhD from Aligarh Muslim University. He taught biochemistry in Jain Medical College, Aligarh Muslim University, and Johns Hopkins Medical School in Maryland. He worked at Northrop, Unilever, Johns Hopkins, and now serving as a health scientist administrator at NIH. He served as the founding vice president of the association in 1975 and president of the association in 1987 and in the board of directors and trustees. He also served as a scholarship committee chair from 1990 to 97 and then from 2010 to 2022. Farzana Farooqi, she was the founding secretary of the association. She is originally from Sitapur, UP. She did BSc Zoology, Botany, and MSc Botany in 72. She started her career as an instructor in the Foreign Services Institute, Department of State for Language, and now retired as a language training specialist for South Asian languages. Very recently, 2021, she retired from her job. She served as I said, she served as a founding secretary in 1975 and later on as a president in 2015. Syed Hassan Kamal Saab, who's not here in Washington area anymore, he moved to Atlanta in 1984, but he is one of the founding member of the association and of course is very closely connected with the association. He is originally from Gorakhpur, UP. Alhamdulillah, he is with us and he is joining the program also. Hassan Kamal Saab did his BSc and with physics, chemistry, and mathematics, and MSc in statistics from Aligarh Muslim University. For higher studies, he came to the United States and did the BS in industrial engineering from Southern Methodist University and Weber State University, Utah. He also did masters in engineering administration from University of Utah and the hospital administration from Trinity University. He worked in different capacity at different places, United Mines Workers of America, Washington, D.C., Allied Chemicals, and even he worked for a while in Saudi Arabia. And later on in 1984, he moved to Georgia, Atlanta, and he established a Legal Alumni Association of Atlanta there. Initially, he started as a chapter of the Washington, but later on, all those things became independent association. He also served as the founding treasurer of the Federation of Aligarh Alumni Association of North America from 2001 to 2004, and then president of the Federation of Aligarh Alumni, Federation of the Legal Alumni Association, Washington, D.C. in 2006 to 2007. And Dr. Abdullah and Dr. Sophia Abdullah, we all know Abdullah Bhai. He is originally from Faria, Azamgarh, and his primary education was done in Shibli School and Inter College in Azamgarh. He did BSc, MSc in Statistics from Aligarh Muslim University in 1961. He served as a lecturer there in the Department of Mathematics and Statistics in AMU. He used to teach in Women's College also. And later on, he was the captain of the volleyball team of AMU and later became coach also. For higher studies, Abdullah Saab moved to United States in 67. He did MS in statistics here from State University of New York, Sunny Buffalo, and later on he did PhD in the biostatistics from George Washington University, Washington, D.C. He worked in different companies, including NASA and General Electric, and later he started his own business also. As you know that he is one of the very active founder and the alumni of the association across the globe. Even at this age, Abdullah Bhai is so active. Thank you, Abdullah Bhai, for all your help and support to the association. He served as the president of the association in 1976, 79, 86, 87, and 99, and member and chair of the board of trustees and directors. He also played a key role in establishing the Mushara tradition in United States, and especially North America, you can say, from 1975 to promote Urdu language and culture, and served as an Azim-e Mushara from 1989 till date. And this is one of the organized Mushara, continuously organizing from 1975 till date, except in 2001, which was because of the 9/11, the Mushara did not happen, was cancelled. Otherwise, we have no break in the Mushara, and Alhamdulillah, this year in 2025, it will be a 50th Mushara organized by the Aligarh Alumni Association, Washington, D.C. Played a key role in the MU Alumni Association in other US cities also, and I'm witness to that because when I came to United States in 2001, when we were planning to start the Alumni Association in Phoenix, Arizona, Abdullah helped us a lot, and he visited us also in 2004 to establish the Alumni Association in Arizona, so he does in different cities. He also played a very key role in the formation of the Federation of Aligarh Alumni Associations of North America, which has more than 17 members across different cities, including Toronto, Canada, and he served as the founding president of the Federation from 2001 to 2004, and later he served as a board of trustees and the chair of the trustees of the Federation. He also convinced the then Vice Chancellor, Professor Muhammad Naseem Farooqi Saab, for our annual World Alumni Summit, and the first of its kind was organized in 1992 when I was a student in Aligarh Muslim University, and I witnessed to that alumni meet on the occasion of Sasir Day. So alumni across the world came to attend that event. He also supported the initiation of the scholarship program in Washington, D.C., and I will just take a few more seconds. This is one of the very unique program of scholarship program across the globe. I have not come across any alumni association who have this kind of a unique scholarship program, which is based on the endowment fund. So normally donor donates money and a lifetime scholarship gets established by that money. So the principal is not only intact, but principal is multiplied or added, and basically the scholarship is given every year. And Abdullah Bhai will talk in his more about the program, and he will be sharing his experiences. Hailed as a Sayyid of Urdu Tehreek in North America, and every city in America, those who Urdu organizations and people, those who are doing the Mushara and other.
आगे चलो अफजाल बहुत हो गया.
ठीक है Abdullah Bhai.
Don't spend
And he recently, his second book of poetry, Ankahi Baatein, was published by Rekhta, and I see Umapa joined the program. Thank you, Umapa, for joining and supporting the publication of this book, Reet Ki Lehrein or Ankahi Baatein. Thank you, Abdullah Bhai, for all of your contributions, and Sophia Appa for supporting you for all along. Sophia Appa died very recently in 2023, and we all request to make dua for her. And of course, our chairman of the Board of Trustees, Tariq Farooqi Saab, is also one of the founding member of the association. and still very active in the association. So this is one of the unique thing about the founders in this association, that most of the founders, those who are living in this area, alhamdulillah, they are still guiding the younger generation of the volunteers. They are still actively participating in most of the events, whatever, to the best of their ability and capacity. Tariq Farooqi Sahab was born in Lucknow, UP, India. Then he did engineering, 5-year course engineering at that time in 1970. Then moved to US, did masters in civil engineering from George Washington University. And he worked in the Amtrak, Voice of America, Department of State as a program manager in the program management. And very recently, he retired in 2023. He served as a president of the association in 1981, 82, 86, and 96, and member and chair of the board of directors and member and chair of the board of trustees. He's also part of the scholarship committee. And of course, Aisha Khan and Azim Khan. She is originally Hyderabad and Azamgarh, because he originated from Azamgarh, but family settled in Hyderabad. She did graduation and masters from Aligarh Muslim University in 1966. And after that, she did BA from Osmania University. She served as a president of the association in 1985, 1990, 94, and 2023, very recently. She also served as the chair board of directors and member and chair board of trustees. And she is also a founding member of the Islamic Society of Baltimore, which is one of the largest Islamic society in Maryland and one of the oldest also. And just for the sake of record, people remember that Barack Obama, the president of the United States, visited this masjid during his presidency. Thank you, Aisha and Azim Bhai, for all your contributions and support. Then we have Abdul Kabir Malik Saab, who lives in California now, and he has joined the program today with us. Abdul Kabir Malik Saab is originally from Malikpura in Ghazipur, and he did civil engineering from Aligarh Muslim University, worked in India, Pakistan, Muscat, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, and finally settled in the United States. He served as a president in 1979, and then in 1984 moved to California, and he's a member of the Toastmasters International there. Thank you, Kabir Malik Saab, for joining the program and all your support and contribution to establishing this association. Zahir Usmani Saab, the first name of any Algerian and basically from my extended family who came to United States was Zahir Usmani Saab. I knew him by name from my childhood, but later on I met him in 2004. I was in Phoenix, Arizona. I came to meet him in this area. So Zahir Usmani Saab was originally from a very small town, Uttarain in Azamgarh, which is now in Mau, at the border of Mau and Balia. He did primary education from Fatehpur Middle School, High School, from Shibli National School, then later on intermediate from Christian College, Lucknow. He did basically a BSc, MSc in physics and served as a lecturer in the Department of Physics in Aligarh Muslim University. And then for higher education, he moved to United States and did PhD from University of Illinois. He worked in the General Electric and the founder and CEO of Pan Data Systems and Universal Biotech.
He was also gold medalist of the Aligarh in
Thank
BSc.
you. So, and he served as a president of the association in 1977 and 1998, member and chair of the board of directors and member and chair of board of trustee. He was also one of the founding member of the MCC, the Muslim Community Center of Maryland in Silver Spring. I think, I don't know if Fatma auntie joined or not, but Irfan, his nephew, has joined the program from India. Thank you, Irfan, for joining the program. And thank you, Zahir Usmani Saab and the family for all your contributions and support. His wife, Fatma Usmani, she was also an Algerian. She was born and brought up in Rampur, Azamgarh, which is now Mau in India. But later on, the family moved to Pakistan. And she did graduation in 58, BSc with botany and zoology. And she worked as a librarian and teacher in Maryland. Fatma auntie, thank you for all your contributions. And you can see the picture, one of the old picture in some of the events. They are basically participating as a volunteer. Saeed Ahmed Khan Saab and Iqbal Sultana Khan, they are originally from Banaras, which is now known as Varanasi, UP, India. They did BA Economics, MA Political Science, and retired from Indian Foreign Services. And Iqbal Sultana, madam, she was also from Banaras and did Adib Kamil from Jamia Urdu Aligarh. I just want to emphasize that all the founders were not AMU graduate, but the Aligarh Alumni Association, Washington, D.C. were always open to Aligharians and non-Aligharians to whoever agrees with the mission of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan to promote the education and harmony and empowerment of the community through education. They were always welcome, and they have been in the active part of the association for a long time, and even now. So thank you, Syed Ahmad Khan Sahib and family, and they are living somewhere in Virginia. Of course, due to age and health reason, they are not very active anymore. Aqil Ahmad Khan Sahib was originally from Azamgarh Faizabad area, and he did MSc Statistics in 1960. He also served as a lecturer for a couple of years in Aligarh Muslim University. For higher education, he moved to United States and did his PhD from Case Western University, Cleveland, Ohio. And he worked as a contractor in Pentagon for a long time, served in different capacity, including the member and chairman board of directors. And he was also very actively involved in the Islamic Society of Baltimore. Sayyid Mazhar Hussain Sahab, he's also no more with us, but he was originally from Faizabad, UP. And he did basically BA from Aligarh Muslim University, and then MA and LLB from Lucknow University. And then he joined the Indian Foreign Services in 1952 and served as a diplomat in 6 countries, including Egypt, where he studied Arabic from Jamia Al-Azhar. Later joined United Nations as a representative of Rabta Almi Islami, settled in New Jersey, and died in 2002. He wrote about his life journey in an autobiography, Ek Safaradkar Ki Sarguzasht, which is the picture is shown here. Prabhas Sharma Saab, I think originally his hometown was Mathura, and he did MSc with statistics with Abdullah Bhai in 1961 from Aligarh Muslim University, and worked in the World Bank. And he was a very good singer and played tabla also. And you can see this picture, the person on the right side is Prabhas Sharma Saab, and other founders, Abdul Kabir Malik Saab, Zaid Usmani Saab, and Durrani Saab are also in this picture. Some of the founders, I was unable to find much information because of the health and because of they moved in different area. We are not in touch with them, including Iqbal Farooqi, who was originally from Lucknow, and he did BA in 1968. He worked in Rig Banks and later World Bank. Najma Farooqi, Rehana Rahim, Zubair Ahmed, and Habib Durrani Saab. And on behalf of the Aligarh Alumni Association, I would like to express our gratitude and thanks to all these founders to basically not only establish the organization for the sake of cultural and community, but also with a mission and cause to help the alma mater Aligarh Muslim University and the students at large. Thank you very much. You can see some of the pictures of the past. You see Farzana Appa, and I think Salma Appa is there. Yeah, I can see Salma Appa and Hashmi Tufail Saab and others. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I think and this is also one of the pictures when Mahmood Rahman Saab visited in during his vice chancellorship. I can see Abdullah Saab and Tariq Farooqi Saab, and also Mrs. Hashmi and Aisha Appa in some of the events. And on behalf of the association, we are going to recognize all the founders, and inshallah, when we do our annual event in September, October this year, we'll present the plaque, but just for the sake of audience, I'm reading this plaque here. The Aligarh Alumni Association, Washington, D.C. is issuing a certificate of appreciation to all the founders. And this is just example I'm showing here, that Dr. A. Abdullah Saab, founding member of the Aligarh Alumni Association, Washington, D.C. Your vision and efforts have kept the Aligarh movement's legacy alive, inspiring and uniting generations. May 24th, 2025, Washington, D.C. President of Zal Usmani, Tariq Farooqi, Chairperson of the Board of Trustees. Once again, thank you very much for bearing this. And I would like to, as I said, I'd like to acknowledge all the founders. To move the program further, I would like to request Dr. Abdullah Saab to share this journey of 50-year journey, or Nisf Sadi ki Tarikh hai ye. Or before I invite Abdullah Bhai on the stage, I would like to recognize some of the people, those who have joined the program. I see Dr. Frank Islam Saab, one of the life member of the association and post-independent one of the biggest generous donor to Aligarh Muslim University, and the students and the faculty, those who, most of you know him, that a management institute named after him, Frank and Debbie Islam Institute of Management, and an auditorium in the mass communication department was established through his generous donation. Thank you, Frank Saab, for joining the program, and thank you for supporting the association and Aligarh Muslim University through your generous donation. I see the president of the federation, Noshad Gilzai Saab, who has joined from Atlanta to this program. And as I said, Federation of Aligarh Alumni Association is an umbrella body of the 17, 18 member alumni associations across North America. And Noshad Gilzai Saab is the current president. And by chance, I am the incoming president of the Federation of the Aligarh Alumni Association. And I see Huma Mirza Khalil also. She is the executive director of the Rekhta Foundation, the largest Urdu web portal. You can find poetry, you can find most of the Urdu literature on Rekhta. And thank you, Umaba, for joining the program, and thank you for your contribution to preserve the Urdu legacy on the internet. Thank you very much. I see Dr. Kokan Shamsi Saab, who has joined from either, I don't know, Kokan, whether you're in Florida or New York. you keep moving. So Dr. Kokan Shamsi Saab is also alumni of Florida. Is alumnus of Aligarh Muslim University Medical College, and he's also very active in the Muslim University Doctors Associations of North America, and continuously supporting the Aligarh Muslim University. I also see Sartaj Tabassum Saab, the Alumni Affairs Committee Chair, who has joined from Aligarh Muslim University. And I see Mujib Akhtar Saab, who is one of my contemporary in Aligarh, who was my senior also. And he is a very well-known YouTuber doing series on the alumni and active people of the community. He is joining from Middle East Square. Thank you very much. I will request Dr. Abdullah Saab to please come on the stage and share the journey of 50 years. And I'm not going to introduce Abdullah Bhai, otherwise he's going to stop me. And as you all know, Abdullah Bhai is not only the founder.
एक दफा कर चुके हो भाई, अब लोग बोर हो जाएंगे, बस करो. ओके, जिगर थाम के बैठो कि हमारी बारी आई. I am supposed to tell the story of Aligarh Alumni Association, and it spans over 50 years. 3 सदी का किस्सा है, 2-4 बरस की बात नहीं. लेकिन उससे पहले I would like to thank Dr. Rafat Hussain who helped me in presenting. Where is the slides? I will not.
Okay, man.
Yeah. So Dr. Rafat Hussain, he really helped me in. Okay, the whole thing, while you are coming, it started. Go ahead. Next. Okay, the whole thing started that in summer of 1968, a fresh graduate student, while watching at Sunny Buffalo, watching a demonstration against Vietnam War, and for the first time he felt the power of collective voice and action. And then an idea flashed in his mind that if we have a global connection of all Aligarh alumni associations around the world, then through our collective effort and action, we can help our alma mater in much better way. So that's the way the idea came to form the Aligarh Alumni Association, but it had to wait till I moved to Washington, D.C. And even after that, in a few years, Hassan Kamal came in 1975, January, and I shared my dream with him, and he got equally excited. And then we started finding Aligharians in this town, and we found about 25 of them. And then he arranged a meeting at Sayyid Tufail Ahmad's house in backyard. And that's the way the Aligarh Alumni Association was born on 24th of May, 1975, through a resolution. And Madam Vice Chancellor will be happy to know that we chose this name as opposed to the Old Boys Association to to really eliminate the gender bias. And I think this name was used before by New York, but it is then that association discontinued. And anyway, so this is the continuing education, association since then. And next, let's move fast. What was that? Yeah, that is done already. Let's move next one. This is the model we chose that, what was in our mind that, Madrasatul Uloom from the date we shared, that's a very significant date. And MO College had two organization, student organization, Duty Society and Old Boys Association. Duty Society generally went and collected money in India and all that, and through that money they help in constructing some buildings in Aligarh and also help the needy students to continue their education. Whereas Old Boys Association, when people left Aligarh, they went to their towns and they formed a association just to remember the old days of Aligarh. And most of the time, that was only one function, that Sir Sayyid Day, and eat biryani, and then they will forget for the next year. But in some towns, they did some social work and also established the educational institutions. So we combine these two ideas, that Aligarh Alumni Association will do something for our alma mater, as well as we have to establish a society where we are living and try to develop something. Next one. Then this was the idea, and then when the meeting was held, and we, rather than having an election that time, because we did not have a bylaws or anything, so we selected a panel to find people who can serve as office bearers. And Hassan Kamal had put a condition that me or him will not be considered for any position. So luckily we found very able people, Sayyid Tufail Ahmad, Dr. Aftab Ansari, Fardana Farooqi, and which they were introduced by Afzal earlier. So they served as our first office bearers. Go to the next. Then we had a first meeting sometimes in Virginia in a restaurant run by an Algerian that time. And we really thought that, what ambitious plan we have, we need a community which was non-existent that time in Washington. And let me go over what Washington was like that time. This area, we did not have any community, so to say, and we did not have any organization. Communication was very little. There was one or two Desi grocery store. There was one restaurant in DC. There was one masjid in DC made by the embassies. No mandir, no gurudwaras, no newspaper, no TV channel, nothing. I mean, nothing, no communication was there. And after 71 war, actually, the immigrant community from the three countries of subcontinent, they were avoiding each other. So under these conditions, I propose really to have a mushaira. Why mushaira? Mushaira generally such literary event where people transcend the geography and the politics uh, and the religion, and they come under one roof. And that was the idea. So next slide, please. That why we started Mushaira. Mushaira was not only to listen to good poetry, but it was a vehicle to build a community. And so when you propose something, you get the responsibility. So I was given the responsibility really to find poets. And we did not, I knew Jamil Ahmad Saab, who was my classmate and working for the Indian consulate in New York. So he knew few poets, 4 or 5. Then it took me 3 months, couple hours every day on telephone, which was expensive, and I cheated with my office, sometime phone. But anyway, found about 21 people across United States and Canada who claimed to be poet. Then we thought that we will invite them. We did not have money. We all were living in apartment. In those days, only 3 places we had that will come later. Most of us were living in apartment, and we did not have money. So anyway, then I tried to find people who were from Aligarh. उनको सर सैयद का वास्ता दे करके we arranged their ride and all that, and 17 of those people they came to the first mushaira, and also the mushaira was significant in many ways. I will take much time in beginning slides, and then we will go fast. That 17 poets they came, and also it was presided over by Mr. Muhammad Shoaib, who was vice president of World Bank that time. And he was originally from Azamgarh, so I had some connection. So he agreed, and we were lucky that uh, Khusru Sahab, who was the vice chancellor of Aligarh at that time, that he was on some delegation in United Nations. So he agreed to be the chief guest. And also we invited the ambassadors and of the all the 3 countries of the subcontinent, and they all were there. And that was the first public occasion where these high officials of the embassies, they were sitting next to each other in a public function after 71 war. And खुसरू साहब equipped the कि अलीगढ़ का जादू है जो उनको एक जगह बैठा सकता है. So that was the first mushara. And one or two more things that, since, as I said, that we did not have any uh, Oriental carpets to take on the stage, or Gao Takiya and all that. There was one person, Akhtar Abbas, who was very kind to us, who used to work for the World Bank. He introduced me to a carpet dealer from Iran. So he lent us 3 carpets, which I and Hassan Kamal loaded on my small car on the roof and tied it with the rope and brought it to the stage. And Akhtar Abbas Saab brought all the flower pots, gamle se utha laye World Bank ke, because Vice President was presiding the mushaira. So that's the way we were able to decorate the stage. And in that mushaira, Dr. Aftab Ansari very eloquently did the welcome remark, which was written by Kashmiri Sahib in a very chaste Urdu. So all those things were going, and I and Tariq and Farzana, and we were the one who were singing Tarana for the first time after a lot of practice. And in the practice, I will say, when I was practicing that, I will drive the car, and my elder son will sit in the back seat. And one time I started driving without practicing the dance. He said, Abba, sing. So that's those were the days. So these are the things, and slowly this mushaira became so popular in Washington that one time a Kashmiri Sahib son Tabish, somebody asked him that, like, beta, kya kya tehwar hote hain? तो उसने बताया कि ईद, बकरीद, मुहर्रम और अलीगढ़ का मुशायरा. So that was the significance of mushara in those days, because everybody will take out their garara and good clothes and get ready as if it is a festive occasion, and we will make arrangement for pan and all that. But what mushara did, that it really helped in connecting people from other towns, and slowly a community developed in Washington, and it helps communicating with others. So a small newsletter, handwritten newsletter is started, 1 or 2 radio programs started, a community started building. And this mushaira, which we started with the local poet, it continued until 1982. In 83, onward, we had first time the international poets, from India and Pakistan, and from 83 to 86, it was most of the expenses were supported by Abdul Salam Quraishi Saab, who was my teacher in Aligarh Statistics Department and was running Science Corporation. are doing very well in Saudi Arabia and all that. So he was kind enough. And in 87, we teamed with Urdu Markaz International of uh, Los Angeles. And then by that time, we had 6 or 7 stations. We joined hand and the expenses were distributed. And so it continued with Urdu Markaz International. And then in 2006, Federation was came into existence in 2001. In 2006, Mushaira was transferred to Federation, and since then we are doing with the Federation. So this is the story of the Mushaira. I took a little bit longer for that, but because it is one of the major function. And then the additional cultural activities were done after this Mushaira became international. Then we started doing a mid-term Mushaira in summer. Azim Bhai and was basically coordinator of that midterm mushaira to bring the poets from other towns because we did not want to lose the connectivity. So it continued for a while, but it stopped for a few years, and then we restarted as the Independence Day Kavi Sammelan and Mushaira with Zafar Iqbal. Mostly, he was coordinating it, and that was really creating more enhancing the Ganga Jamni Tehzeeb in this town, and that is confined only to the poets from Washington and this area because we have now about 25-30 poets in this area. Uh, in early days, only 24 or 21 were in the entire nation. I found, when I was calling, they claim to be poet. So besides that, we have done a lot of go to the next slide. Additional major culture program that we have done a lot of other things like after Kavi Sammelan we had once Malka Pukhraj and Taira Sayyed Tumhari Amrita with Shabana Azmi, Farooq Sheikh. We had Radhika Chopra. Ghazal Ki Kahani was a stage play we did ourselves with the help of the people from Voice of America. And that was the first function we did where the literature, singing, drama, music, all art forms, they were combined in that, acting. And it was very successful. Still, some people remember that. It was done in 86 and 87. And then we also did some stage play to celebrate the centenary. Part of that was shown here, some Qawwali performances and all that. So these were the things to keep the community together and alive. Then next slide, please. Sir Sayyid Day dinner also started at the same time when we had the Mushara. That was in October 18, 1975. It preceded the Mushara. And those days there was no catering service, no restaurant, nothing. So what had happened that Usmani Bhai, he went to a farm here in Frederick and उसको वो एक बकरा ज़बह किया उन्होंने and he cut the meat himself and brought it. And all the ladies of our association, we did not have a big part. So they brought their small patilis and everybody cooked under the direction of Aisha Khan and Mr. Durrani in her basement. And about 60-70 people had come. After that, this dinner continued each year. Before Mushaira, we were doing it. And till 1982, we started Sir Sayyid Memorial Lecture. So that became a separate event than the Mushaira because together it was difficult to manage. And in that we had lots of renowned speakers. They came and we honored these speakers with Sir Sayyid Ahmad Khan Award. That list is long and I don't remember all the names right now, but let's go to the next slide. Then the flagship program, scholarship program, is our one of the best accomplishments. And in his scholarship, this idea was started in 1975 That was a Bakrid get together in the basement of a church. That Kabir Malik brought this idea, and Tariq Farooqi was the person who gave the first check. And later on, Yazdani Siddiqui was the first person to do the fundraising by selling David Lelyveld's book, Aligarh First Generation in our Machara. But it took us several years really to establish an appropriate channel for scholarship distribution at AMU. And in 1992, or 82, sorry, 82, we had two named scholarship. This named scholarship, this concept came from Dr. Hasib Rizvi, who is in California now, that this scholarship was that people will commit to support a student until he finishes his degree. So they will give him money for yearly basis. And then in 2001, the concept of endowed scholarship started. So, and people are paying right now the 3,000 with Afzal has already explained, and a lifelong scholarship, the name and all that, the condition, the donor decides, and it is invested. And currently we are giving every few years we reevaluate that what is the expense in Aligarh, and accordingly we increase the amount of donation to student. And right now the 15,000 rupees per student is given, and the University Alumni Affair assist us in the scholarship fund distribution. And also there is a committee there at the present time headed by Dr. Akram Khan of the engineering faculty, and for the selection of the candidate, because it is merit cum means. Merit can be evaluated from mark sheet, but means was difficult to evaluate, and there was some people were taking advantage of that. So this has eliminated this. And along with that, there is a feeder program used to go that was initially to support students from 5 to 12th grade. And I think several hundred students benefited from that. And when the COVID started, the program was halted because most of these schools were closed. So this program was run by mostly Dr. Aziuddin, and earlier efforts were made by earlier me, Tariq, and other people were involved, and then most of the burden was taken by Dr. Aftab Ansari to run the program. Then Hashmi Saab ran for a while. Then Raza Bhai came and he introduced this idea of endowed scholarship and all that, Ahmad Raza Saab. And after that, Aftab Ansari ran again, and now he has handed over to more energetic person, Afzal Usmani. So he is running that, and we are member, some other people are member in that. Feeder program is gone right now, and it may be reevaluated. But good thing about the highlight of the program is that so far we have collected in the last active years 1.5 million, and we have distributed 1.4 million to these students, and about 4,900 students have benefited so far. And currently our endowment fund has $3.1 million. So this is a model really that we take a pride, and the people, right now the money is being managed by another separate company, which is headed by Fazal Khan. So we take a pride because this is such a successful model, and I think let other people should join that. Next, please. Next slide.
Yes.
And we also help in building, national organization, because it was always in our mind that we need a global connect of allied people. So once we got established, 1978-79, we had a national convention here. And when Farooq Saab was president here, and we formed a national organization. It had double name. Aligarh Alumni Association, Washington, D.C., and also Aligarh Alumni Association of North America. And the bylaws and all that were written that year. That was written by a committee which was headed by Tariq Farooqi. Most of the writing was done by him. And we appointed one Mr. Razaul Haq of Windsor, Canada. He was chosen as a Secretary General to coordinate from other Aligarh people to make them a member of this association, but it did not go anywhere because he was in Canada and communication was expensive and also difficult. So that concept did not work. Then in 84, we tried again when there were three associations, Atlanta and Chicago and Washington. We had a convention again in Washington and tried to make these two associations as affiliate of Washington. So only Atlanta agreed. Chicago was independent. And this concept did not work also due to lack of communication and also desire of each association to be independent. Then we gave up for a while, and when Mushaira helped to form several associations, when became 7 association because of the Mushaira, and Dr. Asad Ahmad had started a summer university, and Shahir Khan was managing a Aligarh network. So these three things encouraged us again, and then we came up with the concept of forming a federation. Then we had a convention in May of 2001. Everything is done in May. May 2001, we had a convention here and a federation was formed here in Washington through a resolution again. And bylaws and all that was written a couple years later by Ahmad Raza Saab and additional section by Aftab, Dr. Aftab. And and the federation now has gone to up to 17 members and all that. And that is a big accomplishment, although there are a lot more activities are desired from the federation, which is not happening. Then for the alumni affairs, alumni affair, as Afzal mentioned, in 1992, Abul Hassan Siddiqui, who was a year junior to me in math department, he was visiting here, so I talked to him about holding a convention of the alumni. And Farooqi Saab was vice chancellor. He talked to him, and they very hurriedly organized a convention in 1992. And because of that, a lot of people from, including myself, could not attend. In a large contingent came from Pakistan, which they had difficulty in handling. So anyway, that idea was dropped. And then Shahir insisted when the federation was formed and all that in 2008, summer, I visited Aligarh and talked to Professor P.K. Assis. And he was very receptive to the idea. And since then, that the alumni, the World Alumni Summit is happening, organized each year. And the various chairmen, starting from Suhail Sabir Saab and Professor Sufyan Beg Saab, and the current charge is with Sartaj Tabassum Saab. They are really now organizing it and doing a great job. It needs to expand in some way. Key takeaway from here is that, that collaboration of and strong partnership between alumni and the university can do a lot better for the university. And we can learn from each other. One more thing, in that first convention, I'm using a lot of time, but I did that. I had suggested to create an endowment fund, which was, the idea was seconded by Ishrat Aziz Saab, Ambassador Ishrat Aziz. University had some reservation that my suggestion was it will be managed by the people who will donate money. University wanted they say in that, and I said university can only use the money, but will not have the management of that. So that Aziz Saab appointed a committee kept on changing and all that. It never happened. And I think in the current situation of India, uh, Vice Chancellor Sahiba may take some initiative in that, and so that the transfer of money or anything will be easier from here. Okay, next. I'm trying to cut short as much. We also had introduced some awards. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan Award was introduced in 1982 to recognize a member of this association or any Aligarh alumnus who have excelled in their field of endeavor. And then Allama Iqbal Lecture Award was there to recognize the Western scholar who has done extensive work on Indo-Islamic civilization. First recipient was Anne-Marie Chamel, and second nomination was Stanley Walpert, who could not come, and since then that thing was on hold. But Sir Syed Ahmad Khan Award has been given to many scholars. Now this year we have to recognize the services of our volunteers. We have introduced Altaf Hussain Hali Award for a person who has served the association for 20 years, and Allama Shibli Nomani Award who has served for 10 years at least. So they will be recognized by that. Next one, please. We had some additional projects that we had started a newsletter in 1976 called Alligerian. But it connected news and all that and communication, but with the social media thing now, it lost its emphasis and it has been discontinued. And we failed to create an Aligarh Center in Washington once we had started, and same thing was a library program, we could not do it. So the impact is that, of the Aligarh Alumni Association in locally, Aligarh Alumni Association, the engagement was, developing engaged people, and also there are a lot of cultural activity. So that made a community, more viable community in Washington area. And it inspires future generation that a lot of other associations have picked up and the global network has started. So now it is time that we pay more attention to form a global connection so that we can help the Aligarh in a better way. Next slide, please. This is the highlight of AAA-DC that first Afzal has already mentioned that one notable thing is that it was founded on 24th of May 1975, exactly 100 years. Founding of the Madrasatul Ulum. It is written wrong here. It is the oldest community organization in Washington and all that, established Mushaira it has become an integral part of the cultural life of the immigrant community in Washington. A scholarship program, it is pioneered, and the first scholarship and all that. And outside India, I think it is the first scholarship. It helped to create federation. It created, help in suggesting the alumni summit. And the philanthropy work, as was mentioned by Afzal, our lifetime member, Mr. Frank Islam, donated a construction of the management complex. And every vice chancellor from the time the association came into existence, and Khusru Sahib time, every vice chancellor has visited. Next. This is from the Desmond Tutu, that if you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go far, you go together. So this is the motto we are working, and I'm acknowledging all those people who were with us, but now they are in the eternal rest, and their name are given there. And to those who are marching together, striving together to foster the cause of AMU. So long live Aligarh. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Abdullah Saab, for the brief description.
Any clarification anybody needs, I can take the help of others to do that. Otherwise, we move on.
No, thank you, Abdullah Saab, for this basically a journey of 50 years in few minutes. And I see Parvez Jafri bhai joined from Houston. Thank you, Parvez bhai, for joining the program. To move forward, before I move forward, oh, I see Qudsi Appa too. Professor Qudsiya Tahseen has also joined the program. Thank you, Qudsi Appa, for joining the program. To further the program, before that, I would like to make an announcement. As we talked earlier, that historically we are the Madrasatul Uloom and the Aligarh Tahreek is completing 150 years. So, and Aligarh Alumni Association, Washington, DC is also, where's that panel discussion? Let me share my screen. So, as I said, like Aligarh Alumni Association, Washington, DC is also a part of the Aligarh movement. So we are going to have a panel discussion next week, Sunday at same time, 11:30 a.m. Eastern time and 9 p.m. India time, the 150 years of AMU achievements, failures, future course of actions, and the role of alumni associations. And our emphasis will be how the alumni and the associations can contribute to basically achieve the goal of Sir Syed to enhance the AMU as well as help the community. And the panelists, you can see Dr. Abdullah Saab, Professor Faizan Mustafa Saab, Vice Chancellor Chanakya University, Dr. Shahid Jameel Saab, Oxford University, Professor Arif Sarwat Islam, Florida International University, Dr. Shahir Khan, the owner and the moderator of the largest alumni and well-wisher network, AMU network, Professor Sartaj Tabassum Saab, the chairman, AMU Alumni Affairs Committee, Dr. Hilal Farid from United Kingdom. He's a doctor, a league and very activist. And Mujib Akhtar Saab from Middle East Kuwait, Atif Hanif from Lucknow, India, Mr. Umar Salim Pirzada, PROMU. And the discussion will be moderated by Dr. Fazal Khan Saab. So I would like to request everyone to please join the program so that, and feel free, we'll have a question answer session also. And in the chat box, you can share your questions. So now, to move forward, I would like to request Tariq Farooqi Saab to please come on the stage and introduce our chief guest, Professor Naima Khatun. Tariq Farooqi Saab. Tariq bhai, you are on. You are muted.
Yeah, I had to unmute myself. Thank you, Afzal. And I apologize in advance to Professor Naima Khatun because I'm going to make it short, no more than 3 minutes, because we're running late. So this will not do complete justice to her career, but be as it may. Distinguished guests, members of the Aligarh Alumni Association, and esteemed colleagues, it is both an honor and a privilege to extend our heartfelt welcome to Professor Naima Khatun, a true pioneer in the illustrious history of the Aligarh Muslim University. Professor Naima Khatun's journey has been truly remarkable, marked by her unwavering dedication to academic excellence and a steadfast commitment to the empowerment of women. Her appointment as the first woman vice-chancellor in over a century of AMU's existence is not only a historic milestone, but also a testament to her extraordinary capabilities and her profound impact on the university and beyond. Having pursued her education in psychology at AMU, from undergraduate to doctoral studies, Professor Khatun has shown an extraordinary dedication to her discipline and academic pursuits. Her impressive credentials include a PhD in psychology and a distinguished career as professor and chairperson of that department, followed then again by her 10-year tenure as principal of Women's College since 2014 to last year. Her contributions to academia has transcended borders, research in numerous national and international conferences, authored and co-authored impactful publications, and edited works that have enriched the field of psychology. In addition to her scholarly accomplishments, Professor Khatun's leadership in educational administration has been noteworthy. Her experiences as provost of Indira Gandhi Hall and Abdullah Hall, as well as her active engagement with the Women's College Student Union, have demonstrated her ability to champion the causes of students and educational institutions alike. Her vision and dedication will hopefully lead to transformative advancements in women's education, the integration of cutting-edge technology into the university curriculum, and advancements in student placement in competitive exams and highly regarded professions. As members of the Aligarh Alumni Association, we are deeply committed to supporting her endeavors and collaborating towards the continued vitality and progress of the university. We fervently believe and we hope that her leadership will not only uphold AMU's distinguished legacy, but also propel it to new heights of innovation, inclusivity, and academic excellence. It is with great anticipation and excitement that we look forward to hearing from Professor Khatun today as she shares her vision and insights that will undoubtedly inspire and resonate with all present today. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our esteemed guest, Professor Naima Khatun. Welcome and thank you for gracing us with your presence. Professor.
Respected Mr. Tariq Farooqi Sahab, Mr. Abdullah Sahab, Mr. Afzal Usmani Sahab, distinguished members of the association, esteemed alumni, honored guests, and my dear friends. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Tonight, my heart fills with pride as I join you across oceans virtually to celebrate 5 decades of the Aligarh Alumni Association of Washington, D.C., full of unwavering commitment, intellectual camaraderie, and deeply rooted affection for our alma mater, that is Aligarh Muslim University. I congratulate each one of you on this wonderful bonding journey among Alighs in Washington, D.C., and their association with Aligarh Muslim University. This is not just the 50th foundation day of your association. It is a golden milestone in the global journey of the Aligarh spirit, a spirit that transcends geography, unites generations, and continues to shine brighter and more resilient with every passing year. Since its inception in 1975, the Aligarh Alumni Association of Washington, D.C. has remained more than an alumni network. It has been an intellectual lighthouse for Aligarh Muslim University and its students, a bridge of belonging between the past and the future, and a platform of transformation. You are given not just donations, but direction, not just scholarships, but opportunities, not just nostalgia, but strategic vision. Through the over 350 scholarships you provide annually, you have empowered hundreds of young minds to walk the corridors of AMU with dignity, confidence, and dreams in their eyes. You have supported research, enhanced infrastructure, funded academic initiatives, and ensured that the ideals of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan remain not only alive but evolving. Today, I wish to speak about three themes that resonate with all of us. That is transformation, belonging, and global unity. Aligarh Muslim University is more than an institution. It is a movement, a vision, a sanctuary of dreams for millions of young men and women across India, especially those from underprivileged backgrounds. Aligarh Muslim University is a promise of dignity, education, identity, and upward mobility. In a world fragmented by inequality, Aligarh Muslim University remains a space that unites by empowerment. And who better exemplifies this than you? Thousands of Aligarh Muslim University alumni living outside India stand today as living examples of what Aligarh Muslim University has made possible. You arrived at Aligarh with aspirations and left equipped with the power to change your destiny. From research labs to courtrooms, from universities to boardrooms, from civil services to entrepreneurship, your footprints are a map of AMU's success. The university's spirit finds its most passionate echo in the lines of our lovely Tarana, जो अब यहाँ से उठेगा वो सारे जहां पर बरसे. Yes, the cloud that rises from Aligarh showers the entire world with its wisdom, integrity, and enlightenment. During my tenure as the principal of Women's College, I received letters from parents in remote corners of India, villages in Bihar, small towns of Kerala, tribal belts of Jharkhand, who said with tearful pride, our daughter studies at Aligarh Muslim University. That single sentence tells a full story of struggle, resilience, and hope. That sentence is why Aligarh Muslim University is not just a university, it is an engine of transformation. In today's borderless digital world, alumni engagement no longer depends on travel or geography. Technology has enabled us to transcend physical boundaries and strengthen our ties in real time. You can now mentor our students virtually, offer internships, host guest lectures, fund projects, and collaborate in research, all without leaving your city. The doors to impactful engagement have never been so wide open. Dear colleagues, let me also take this opportunity to share some key milestones and achievements of Aligarh Muslim University in recent months. We have established a state-of-the-art instrumentation laboratory opening new frontiers in scientific research. A fully functional MOOC studio has been launched, enabling Aligarh Muslim University to produce high-quality digital content. Over 75 MOOC courses developed by our faculty have been offered on the SWAYAM platform, reaching more than 1 lakh learners across the country. We have hosted 10 Gyan courses, inviting global scholars from prestigious institutions to enrich our academic environment. AMU students participated in international exchange program, including the recent initiative that sent 17 students to the National University of Singapore. We have undertaken the revamping of hostels, improving sanitation, security, and digital access for resident students. Most proudly, Aligarh Muslim University has been ranked 188th in the Times Higher Education Asia University Ranking 2025, a landmark moment that recognizes our growing influence in the global academic landscape. These achievements are not mine, they are ours. They are possible because of the foundations laid by alumni. The encouragement of associations like yours, and the commitment of our university community. As Vice Chancellor, I see my role as that of a bridge builder to connect our legacy with our future, our campus with the world, our students with global opportunities. And in this journey, I see alumni not as former students, but as lifelong collaborators. As we stand in the heart of the 21st century, the time has come to add new colors to Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's beautiful dream. His vision was not confined to the context of his time. Rather, it was meant to evolve, expand, and adapt to changing realities. Today, we must reimagine that dream with innovation, inclusion, and impact at its core. Together, we have the power to ensure that Aligarh Muslim University continues to grow as a vibrant center of nation building, global learning, and humanities service. We can collaborate across oceans, disciplines, and generations to carry forward Sir Syed's mission in new and dynamic ways. I am proud, a proud Alig like you, and I believe that an Alig is a seeker of truth, always undaunted. An Alig is a servant of knowledge, always uncompromising. An Alig is a torch bearer of justice, always unflinching. An Alig is a guardian of culture, always unshaken. An Alig is a builder of the future, always unforgettable. These are not just affirmations, they are our duty, our legacy, our call to action. I pray to Allah that all of you remain healthy, undaunted, uncompromising, unflinching, unshaken, and unforgettable as true soldiers of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's mission. May Allah bless all the members of the Aligarh Alumni Association, Washington, D.C. with strength of character, brilliance of mind, and generosity of spirit. May you all continue to shine wherever you are in the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Vice Chancellor, Professor Naima Khatun. Thank you for your word of wisdom and encouragement to the association, its founders, its members, and volunteers. And I will take this opportunity again to recognize to more people, those who have been, even though they may not be the founders, but they've been actively part of the association for many, many years, especially Sayyid Amir Bhai, who's in his mid-80s, but Alhamdulillah, he's very active, regularly participates in every meeting, and he helps the association to the best possibility, to the best of his abilities. Thank you, Amir Bhai, for all of your support. I will also take this opportunity to thank the senior members of the association, Some of them, because of the health and other reasons, they are not very active anymore, especially Sayyid Naseem Bhai and some others also, Kaleem Khwaja Sahab and many others. Zafar Iqbal Sahab, Alhamdulillah, he's very active.
Shakila Raza.
Shakila Appa is due to health reasons, she is unable to join the program. So thank you all. And as Abdullah Bhai said in his talk, that I will just share I'll take a few seconds to share a small story. Very recently, Indian Embassy organized a program of the Washington, D.C. and the North America, US-based community-based organization, and to present about their organization and the activities. And I got the opportunity to present about the Illegal Alumni Association. And Ambassador was shocked to learn that we were the oldest association in the DC metropolitan area. When I say association, Indian origin-based kind of association, we were the oldest. And the interesting fact of our association was, when I was presenting about the association, and I publicly acknowledged that one of the founder and the oldest member of the association, Dr. Abdullah Sahab, was also there with me. He was there in the audience, and one of the junior most member of the association was representing the association in that meeting. So we have a continuity from the foundation till date, Alhamdulillah. There are 4 generations of volunteers who basically took the association show so far. And I would like to recognize Dr. Razidin Saab, Dr. Rafat Hussain, Zafar Iqbal Bhai, and many others, those who have put their best of efforts to bring that association to this level. And I see Qamar Khan Saab also, who has joined the program from Cleveland, Ohio. Qamar Bhai has also served as the secretary and the president of the Federation of MU Alumni Associations of North America. Thank you, Qamar Bhai, for joining the program. And I see Shahid Jameel Saab, who has joined from United Kingdom. Thank you, Shahid Bhai, for joining the program. I would also like to recognize some of our supporters. You do not see them on stage anytime, but they are supporting the association, and they are not taking any offices, but they are supporting the association from behind the scenes, especially people like Islam Siddiqui Saab, people like Frank Saab, people like Siddiqui, and many others. There's a long list of supporters of the association, either the Mushara program or the scholarship program or the feeder program or any other program. So the community, Alhamdulillah, in one or the other way, they support the association. And as I said earlier, you see some of them on the stage, but most of them, they don't come on the stage. They work behind the scene. They are basically arranging the chairs. They are putting the banners and the flyers, and they're making the flyers, distributing them. So I would like to recognize all of them, basically all the 4th generation of volunteers to basically continue the mission. And once again, as the president of the association, on behalf of the association, I would like to extend my gratitude and thanks to all the volunteers, senior or junior or of my generation or my age. Even I'm becoming old now, so don't think that I'm young. So I'm also 50 plus now. But thank you for all of your support, and special thanks and recognition to the founders. Those, just imagine, they have founded this association 50 years ago, and when they were also in their early 20s or 30s. So they are like, I don't want to say the age, but you guess what I'm trying to say. But still, Alhamdulillah, they are involved in the association in their fullest capacity. They donate their time, they donate their money, they donate their efforts and knowledge and intellect. So once again, thank you everyone to bring this association to this level. And my only message to the volunteers and my office, the current office bearers and the future office bearers, volunteers to the association, that we take inspiration from the founders, those who brought this association to this level. And I would like to basically make a pledge to the association, and especially to the founders, that inshallah we'll take this association to the next level with your support and with your blessings and everything. You guys have done amazing job. And
हाजिर को बुला लीजिए
जी जी
हाजिर को बुला ले
वाइस चांसलर साहब के लिए देर हो रही है ना. She's been very patient.
And I said once again, thank you, Madam Vice Chancellor, for attending the entire program from the beginning till the end. And once again, thank you everyone for joining the program. I'd like to request.
हुमा भी तो बैठी हुई हैं सुबह वहीं से. हुमा चली गई.
हुमा पर भी है. So, and I would like to request our secretary, Muhammad Hazik, to please come on the stage and say a word of thanks.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
As we come to the close of this session of Golden Jubilee Foundation Day celebration of the Aligarh Alumni Association, Washington, D.C., it is my honor as Secretary of the Aligarh Alumni Association, Washington, D.C., to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of our association. First and foremost, our heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, Professor Naima Khatun, Vice Chancellor of Aligarh Muslim University, for gracing us with her presence and sharing such inspiring words. Your being here and your words were truly inspiring. Thank you for taking the time to be with us. I extend our sincere thanks to Mr. Tariq Farooqi, Chairman of the Board of Trustees, and for presiding over this event, and to our President, Mr. Afzal Bhai, for his thoughtful welcome. A special appreciation to Dr. Abdullah Bhai for taking us down memory lane with the touching presentation, Nisf Sadi Ki Kahani, Dr. Abdullah Ki Zubani, capturing the essence of our 50-year journey. We also thank all the founding members of the association who laid the foundation of this vibrant community. Our gratitude extends to all the members of association and volunteers whose efforts ensured smooth functioning of this association. And finally, to all our friends and guests joining us on Zoom and watching Facebook Live from across the world, thank you for your continued support and presence. Let us move forward, inspired by our past and committed to our future as we continue to serve the cause of education, unity, and excellence. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mohammad Azik. And with the permission from the chairman, Saab, can we adjourn the program? Tariq Bhai.
Yes.